That towel you just folded neatly on the rack? Your cabin steward hates it, not because you're messy, because you're too tidy. And that one habit is silently wrecking your service for the rest of the voyage. Most seniors think being polite and keeping things neat makes their steward's job easier. It doesn't. In fact, 11 of the 14 things on this list are done by passengers who think they're being helpful. I sat down with 2 retired cabin stewards and a former cruise director, combined 43 years at sea. They told me the 14 things they wished seniors would stop doing immediately. Number 1 determines how your steward treats you for the entire cruise, and 90% of seniors do it without realizing. Number 14, leaving the Do Not Disturb sign up all day. Look, you hang that sign before heading out for a shore excursion thinking you're being considerate. Maybe you'll nap later. Maybe you just don't want anyone in your space. But here's what actually happens. Your steward is legally prohibited from entering when that sign is displayed. Doesn't matter if they watched you leave. Doesn't matter if you've been gone 6 hours. That sign is a locked door. A 71-year-old from Fort Worth left it up every morning out of habit. By day 4, she complained her room wasn't being cleaned properly. Her steward had been locked out every single day. Here's what you do. Remove the sign before you leave each morning. If you need privacy for an afternoon nap, hang it only during that window, then take it down when you wake up. Most cruise lines now offer electronic privacy settings through your cabin TV or app. Set temporary privacy that automatically resets. Rule of thumb: if you're not physically in the cabin, the sign comes down. Your steward can't help you if you won't let them through the door. But this next one? It can shut down bathrooms for your entire deck. Number 13, flushing the wrong items down the toilet. Listen, cruise ship toilets are not your toilet at home. They run on powerful vacuum suction systems engineered exclusively for human waste and the ship's specific toilet paper. That's it. Nothing else. But seniors bring flushable wipes, sanitary products, cotton swabs, dental floss, and flush them without thinking twice. Here's the kicker. Flushable wipes aren't flushable on ships. Period. One wrong item can clog the vacuum system and disable plumbing for 20 or more cabins on your deck. A 73-year-old from Albuquerque flushed 3 flushable wipes over 2 days. The entire hallway lost toilet function for 4 hours. Her steward had to manage the backup while keeping a professional face with guests who were furious and had nothing to do with it. Here's your action plan. If it's not human waste or ship-provided toilet paper, it goes in the trash can. Keep a small Ziploc bag in your bathroom for personal items. And if you accidentally drop something in the toilet, fish it out immediately. Flushing and hoping is how deck-wide plumbing disasters start. Pro tip: pack your own travel-size trash bags, one in the bathroom, one by the nightstand. Problem solved before it starts. Number 12. Folding dirty towels like they're fresh. This is the one that drives stewards absolutely crazy, and it comes from the most well-intentioned passengers. You use a towel, and because you were raised right, you fold it neatly and hang it back on the rack exactly how you found it. Feels polite, feels tidy, but your steward now has zero way to tell if that towel is clean or used. And there's a real chance that same used towel ends up back in your hands tomorrow morning. Here's the system that actually helps. If you want a towel replaced, toss it on the bathroom floor or in the tub. That's the universal signal. If you want to reuse it, hang it loosely on the bar. Don't fold it. Drape it so it can air dry and your steward knows it's intentionally in use. Your steward would rather see honest mess than accidentally hand you back your own dirty towel. Make your intentions obvious. That's the kindest thing you can do. Speaking of good intentions gone wrong, this next one violates health codes and most seniors have no idea. Number 11. Reusing dirty cups and plates for days. You finish your morning coffee, rinse the cup, and set it back in the cabinet for tomorrow. At home, that's sensible. On a cruise ship, it's a sanitation violation. Ships operate under strict international health regulations. Every glass, every plate, every piece of cutlery must be replaced after a single use. No exceptions. When you rinse and hide cups in cabinets, you're creating a health code issue that puts your steward in a difficult position during inspections. One former steward told me about a passenger who used the same glass for his morning toothpaste rinse and his evening wine for 5 nights straight. Here's what you do. After using any glassware or dish, place it on the desk or bathroom counter where your steward can clearly see it needs replacing. If you want fresh water glasses throughout the day, call room service and request new ones. It's free, it's fast, and it keeps your cabin inspection clean. Number 10. Draping wet towels over every surface. You come back from the pool, peel off the wet towel, and toss it over the desk chair. Another one lands on the bed while you shower. A third gets draped over the balcony railing. Here's what you just created. A soggy obstacle course that damages wood furniture, breeds mildew, and, if you draped one on the balcony, drips onto the cabin below yours. A 69-year-old from Nashville left a soaking pool towel on her desk chair for 3 days. The veneer warped. She was charged $175 for furniture damage on checkout morning. Here's the right approach. All wet towels go directly to the bathroom. Replace pile goes on the floor. Reuse towels hang on the shower rod. Never on the bed, never on wood, never on the balcony railing. Insider move. Ask your steward for an extra towel rack or hook on day 1. Most cabins have one hidden behind the bathroom door that passengers never notice. Now, what I'm about to share next is something passengers do thinking they're avoiding fees. It always backfires. Number 9. Hiding broken items or stains. You knock over a glass. Red wine hits the bedding. A pillowcase gets stained. And instead of reporting it, you hide the evidence. Broken glass under the bed, stained linens stuffed behind curtains, damaged items wrapped in a towel, and tucked in a drawer. Here's the truth. Your steward finds everything. They know every hiding spot better than you do. They've cleaned that cabin 1,000 times. What could have been a simple accident report with zero charge now looks like deception, and that destroys the trust relationship you need for good service the rest of your cruise. A 72-year-old from Kansas City hid a broken wine glass under the bed. Her steward found it during turndown, reported it as unreported damage, and the guest was charged $45. If she'd called immediately and said, "I accidentally knocked over a glass. I cleaned up what I could but wanted you to know," the charge would have been waived. The magic phrase, "I had a small accident. I've cleaned up what I can, but I wanted to let you know so you can handle it properly." Honesty builds trust. Trust builds better service. Every single time. Number 8. Demanding specific cleaning times. Can you clean my room between 9:15 and 9:35 while I'm at breakfast? You think you're being helpful by sharing your schedule. You're actually asking your steward to reorganize their entire workflow around your 20-minute window, which affects service timing for all 20 to 25 cabins they manage. Here's the better approach. Remove your Do Not Disturb sign before leaving in the morning and let your steward clean on their established schedule. Your room will be serviced by early afternoon. If you need the room ready by a specific time for a special occasion, an anniversary dinner, a birthday, mention it on day 1. Give advance notice, not a daily demand. And if you return to find your room not yet cleaned, just leave again for 30 minutes. Don't hover in the hallway. Don't knock on their supply closet. Trust the system. Rule of thumb. Flexibility from you equals better service for everyone on your deck. This next one seems like a cute perk. It's actually an unfair burden. Number 7. Requesting specific towel animals every night. You walk in and discover an adorable towel elephant wearing your sunglasses. Delightful. So the next night you ask, "Can you make a swan? Something romantic?" Here's what you need to understand. Towel animals are a voluntary courtesy your steward does on top of cleaning dozens of cabins daily. It's a gift, not a service. When you start making specific requests, you're treating a kind gesture like a performance obligation. Handle this gracefully. If you receive a towel animal, acknowledge it with genuine thanks. I loved the towel elephant today. That was so creative. Never request specific animals. Never complain if you don't get one every night. Insider move. If you want to encourage the special touches, leave a $5 cash tip mid-cruise with a short note. We love the surprises. Thank you for making our trip special. That single gesture does more than any request ever could. Number 6. Spilling drinks and wiping it yourself. You knock over a glass of red wine on the balcony. Soda spills on the carpet by the bed. You grab a towel, wipe it up, and figure you've handled it. 3 days later, your cabin smells strange. Ants appear after a port stop. The carpet is sticky and stained in ways surface wiping couldn't prevent. Spilled beverages need professional treatment immediately. Sugary drinks attract insects at port. Red wine sets into carpet fibers within hours. When you hide spills or handle them inadequately, your steward discovers the problem days later, when it's far harder and more expensive to fix. Here's what you do. Call your steward immediately. Say, "I spilled some wine on the carpet near the bed. I wiped up what I could, but I wanted you to know so it can be treated properly." No embarrassment needed. They handle spills constantly and appreciate honesty far more than hidden messes. Pro tip: balcony spills are especially urgent. Liquid drips onto cabins below. Report those within minutes, not hours. All right, I need to pause here for a second. Because these next 5 mistakes, they're the ones that directly determine whether your steward gives you basic service or goes above and beyond for your entire cruise. If this is opening your eyes, hit that like button right now. It helps other seniors find this before they sail. And subscribe so you catch every insider breakdown I put out. Okay, here's where it gets personal. Number 5. Using white towels for makeup and sunscreen. You grab the nearest towel and wipe off your foundation, bronzer, or sunscreen. At home, no big deal. On a cruise ship, you just ruined a towel that can't be recovered. Makeup, self-tanner, and chemical sunscreens create permanent stains that don't come out even with industrial washing. That white towel gets pulled from service, and your steward sometimes gets questioned about damaged linens from their section. Here's what to pack. 4 dark-colored washcloths specifically for makeup removal and sunscreen. Use those for all cosmetics. Reserve the ship's white towels exclusively for drying off after showers and swimming. One small packing decision protects ship property and keeps your steward out of an uncomfortable conversation with their supervisor. Number 4. Entering your cabin before it's officially ready. Embarkation day. You walk past your cabin, notice the door is unlocked, and think, close enough. You roll your suitcase in. The bed is half made. The bathroom is unstocked. And there's a 50-50 chance your steward is still inside mid-cleaning. You've just disrupted their timing on the most chaotic day of the entire voyage, when they're preparing cabins for hundreds of new passengers simultaneously. Now they have to work around you and your luggage, come back later hoping you're not napping, and re-clean a room they were almost finished with. This creates a stressful first impression that colors your service relationship all week. Here's the proper approach. Wait for the official notification. Most lines send a text or app alert when your specific cabin is ready. Until then, grab lunch at the buffet, explore the pool deck, claim chairs while it's quiet. If you absolutely need access for medications, ask guest services directly rather than trying the door. And when you do get the green light, knock before entering. Your steward might be adding final touches. Number 3. Locking yourself out on the balcony. You step onto the balcony for a quick sunset photo. No key card. The sliding door clicks shut behind you. You're stuck. Your steward now has to stop their work, locate security, get your door unlocked, and manage your embarrassment, all while their carefully planned cleaning schedule falls apart. This happens so frequently, it's practically a cruise tradition. But for seniors, it carries an extra risk. Standing on a balcony in heat or cold with no way to call for help, especially if you have a medical condition. Here's your prevention plan. Before stepping onto the balcony, put your key card in your pocket or prop the door with the security latch. Never let the sliding door close completely unless someone else is in the room. When leaving your cabin for any reason, even just to grab ice down the hall, key card goes in your hand first. Make it automatic. The magic phrase, if it happens, Call out to a neighboring balcony and ask them to dial guest services. Don't panic. Don't try to climb. Help is minutes away. Number 2. Not reporting broken items or maintenance issues. Your shower drains slowly. A light flickers. The toilet makes a concerning noise. You notice it on day 2, but figure it's not urgent enough to bother anyone. By the time you mention it on day 6, your steward is in the middle of turnaround preparations. What was a simple repair is now an urgent crisis squeezed into a 20-minute window, and they're frustrated it wasn't mentioned when you first noticed it 4 days ago. Here's exactly what to do. The moment you notice anything malfunctioning, pick up the cabin phone and call your steward directly. Say, "I wanted to let you know my shower isn't draining properly. I noticed it this morning, so maintenance can look at it when convenient." For urgent issues, toilet problems, leaking faucets, electrical sparks, call immediately regardless of time. For minor issues like a burned-out bulb, mention it when you see your steward during their normal rounds. Timely reporting shows respect for their time and ensures problems get fixed while you can actually benefit from the repairs. Waiting until the last day helps no one. Number 1. Ignoring greetings and treating your steward like they're invisible. This is the single most important thing on this list, and it has nothing to do with housekeeping. You walk past your cabin steward in the hallway, they smile warmly. "Good morning," and you look right through them. No eye contact, no smile, no response. Maybe you're checking your phone. Maybe you're thinking about dinner reservations. But your steward notices every single time. These crew members greet hundreds of passengers daily while working 10 to 14-hour shifts, 7 days a week, months away from their families. When passengers treat them like furniture, it fundamentally changes how they view you. Stewards who feel invisible provide minimum required service. Stewards who feel respected go out of their way to make your cruise exceptional. Here's how to become their favorite passenger, and it costs you nothing. On day 1, introduce yourself. Shake their hand, say, "Hello, I'm Margaret. I wanted to introduce myself and let you know I really appreciate the work you do." Learn their name, use it every time. "Good morning, Carlos." "Thank you, Maria." Make eye contact when they greet you. Say thank you when you notice fresh towels or a made bed. If they create a towel animal, acknowledge it specifically. "I loved the towel elephant today. That brightened my morning." Mid-cruise, leave a small cash tip with a handwritten note saying you appreciate their excellent service. On the final morning, hand them an envelope personally, cash, a thank you note mentioning specific things they did. This genuine human connection transforms your steward from someone who cleans your room into someone who actively looks for ways to make your vacation better. Extra ice without asking. Priority cleaning. The good pillows. The quiet cabin fan. All because you treated them like a person. That's not a hack. That's not a secret. That's just being decent. And it's the most powerful thing on this entire list. Now, knowing how to treat your cabin steward won't matter if you're bleeding money from dining charges you never agreed to, because cruise lines have 15 dining traps specifically designed to catch seniors who don't know the system. A retired couple from Tampa budgeted $200 for dining extras. Their final bill, $1,340, and $860 of it came from charges they never saw coming. Most seniors don't realize the dining room menu itself is a sales funnel, and it's costing them hundreds every single voyage. Watch. Former cruise director exposes 15 dining scams targeting seniors over 60. Next, it's right here. One trick in that video could save you more than this entire list combined. See you there.